Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. This now Komon-Tok. In case you don't know. Oh, yeah. Whenever we pledge with love and loyalty to his sweet, sweet mamas alone. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make alone. Anytime where you day, anytime where you go, anything you they do, oh yeah, now we for turn up Tanga one, is a Sierra Leone. Let one big family, cause no place like home. In case you don't know, this not Komon-Tok. Where to bring information about Salone. In case you don't know, this now Komon-Tok. Where to bring information about Salone. For education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in Komon-Tok. For education, entertainment, political affairs. Tune in Komon-Tok.
From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, our voice keeps rising, brave and strong. Speaking the truth when others stay quiet, standing for the people, refusing to be silent.
Sometimes you are
Every story matters, every voice deserves a chance. Through every challenge, she continues to advance, holding leaders accountable, asking what must be asked, serving the nation with courage that will last. When the people want answers, when the nation needs to know, one voice keeps shining, one platform helps us grow. Mr. Komon-Tok, the people's voice, the nation's pride. Mr. Komon-Tok, standing for the truth with nothing to hide. From the villages to the city lights, bringing every issue into sight. Mr. Komon-Tok, keep speaking for the people tonight. Hey, hey. Hey. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, hey, hey. Through the storms of politics and public debate, you open the doors and invite us to participate, giving everyone a platform, every citizen a say, building stronger communities day by day. No fear, no favor, no turning away, seeking facts and truth in every way. A bridge for the people, a voice for the land, united Sierra Leone hand in hand. Whoa, 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 whoa. When the people want answers, when the nation needs to know, one voice keeps shining, one platform helps us grow. Mr. Komon-Tok, the people's voice, the nation's pride.
Now, welcome back to yet another very, very important segment. We come through the Komon-Tok platform. And just like any other day, we know they're done with Komon-Tok then. Let me just confirm from your own side if they get to loud and clear, so we all then at the same page. When they get to loud and clear. Just want to confirm as we get so much for this course tonight, as always, in the Komon-Tok show. Right. Okay, so we start proper as always. We give the heads up, and yes, yeah, thank you very much. Capricia Fula, thanks very much. Yeah, Musa, thanks. All right, so log you heads up, Naya. With the Guna the heads up and what you get for can labor on. One of the issue we get for can labor on now a question we done the play now people in mind and we thought and fit say yes indeed we need for bring and come to the people and ask. And I hope say President Bio will listen this particular segment today. From an attempt or from a discussion or from a consideration of extending 2 more years to add in more Paramount Chiefs inside Parliament. And we asked the question, is President Bio provoking Sierra Leone'S or testing the limits of Sierra Leone'S? We'll come and see how this one will fit into this concept. And of course, also the Lunge Bridge. I know this don't become like we can say a broken record in the sense we don't turn ourselves for you, yeah. And that just tell you the poverty, the state of poverty where we don't create for we artificially. This is not something naturally. Now we just create the poverty. A country like Salone, they beg, they suffer, they struggle for up till now with condition after condition, condition after condition. Again, as when I follow some of them follow the hearing of the designated Travis, where will be the new ambassador. It don't tie the MCC again on the Lunge Bridge part of it. Of course, governments get their account. And we also go look at the NRA don't issue a very strong statement, but the people and we no one pay the money, we therefore pay government. And perhaps another controversial statement we'll go look into. Mambu, they don't pull a statement. Well, now you say, jokey the joke, for say the elections will take place probably 2028 or 2020 or 2030. They said it's just a job, it's just, just to distract people. That tells you everything. I mean, as a responsible leader, being the mouthpiece of the ruling government, I think you must watch your word. You don't take the people for joke, for granted. You're not a comedian, for God's sake. Mambo, you're not a comedian. Leave comedy to comedians. Leave comedy to the comedians. Let them do their work. If you want to be a comedian, then resign. You cannot be talking today this and tomorrow, no, it's just a joke. I was just joking. We don't know about joke. People are not happy. People are not smiling. Perhaps it's okay for you. You're making money, steadily. So take this work very serious. Otherwise, leave people alone. Stop playing. Stop playing. Okay, so we can look in Batilo Songa and the message don't push back. We see Parent Tarawali, when the Secretary General of the SLPP, pull a statement. I mean, video on State of the Nation, where Umar Fofana, the anchor, we are in technically a pushback at the statement for say not so, and that's Maada Bio for anoint anybody or whatever the case. It's fine, good whether they come, then declare and clarify and put position. We like that. And as always, we also go probably talk about we brothers and sisters in Guinea. As soon as now they follow landfill or like some small like a place where dirty courts and the people who be there lost their life, and among them the Sierra Leone'S, may their gentle souls rest in perfect peace. And we will probably put her at the end of the show. As always, Naya, if you just join me, the program we listen to na Komon-Tok with a different side, with the YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and if you're comfortable for watch, we please consider for this. So my name, of course, Mr. Komon-Tok, we can just now.
From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, our voice keeps rising, brave and strong. Speaking Speaking the truth when others stay quiet. Standing for the people, refusing to be silent. Every story matters, every voice deserves a chance. Through every challenge, she continues to advance. Holding leaders accountable, asking what must be asked. Serving the nation with courage that will last. When the people want answers, when the nation needs to know. One voice keeps shining, one platform helps us grow. Mr. Komon-Tok, the people's voice, the nation's pride. Mr. Komon-Tok, standing for the truth with nothing to hide.
All right, yes, Fambule, welcome back. As always, we get with gentle reminder, who can say sharing is caring. Please consider that. It means a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Okay. Now, the lead story, we go start today. But do me a favor and do Salon a favor and even do a favor to Maada Bio. Now share this story. A simple but pertinent and important question. Why President Bio at this critical moment, therefore be very careful in watching words and watching steps and watching pen. Based on what we done together and what we know, that despite the public outcry for the 1990 for the amendment, the constitutional amendment, the proposed amendment, we don't pass as a bill in Parliament, where there is a pending interpretation by the Supreme Court, yet Maada Bio won't go ahead and sign her as a law. But as if that's not enough, we also see the proposal where they try to push more Paramount Chiefs. A lot of people in Sierra Leone'S, a good number of them, they don't say the idea for even get Paramount Chiefs there, in order to help democracy, in order to help the ordinary person, because historically they have been voting for the ruling government. They not get, technically they are just dummy. They are just like tool. They are just probably like a doll. I mean, you know, they not get opinion on their own. Even if that's something that affects them people, then they go along with the government of the day. So that is why it's very important for let people and pay attention. I ask the question, is Maada Bio testing the limit of the Sierra Leonean people? Una they say we dey na a democracy, meaning the voice of the majority na the voice for prevail while we respect the minority. In many, many instances, we don't see where in government they ignore the voice of the majority and then come up with explanation, come up with discussions, come up with all kind of excuse just for get their way. And there's always a limit to certain things. No, like I can say, sometimes you get for reach you at a low. But you are asking the question, why Maada Bio they want for push 2 years? Now, I want to take you back into a clean slate. If you want an extension of the ECOWAS chairman, it's clear. But unfortunately, you don't get on. And because you don't get on, what you do, the people that were more or less be there before, like the foreign minister, he fire. And also he fire for another reason, because we also understand from other sources that it IP there by the presidency, when Maada Bio, you know, you want 2 years force. Though you want, you know, so like you pull out. But let's just do joinology on this one. Charles Mambu. Charles Mambu, these are the oldest CSOs and the civil society people that will be the talk for government, where a lot of them be get huge respect for. But it looked like most people, when they be in at civil society space, and we just find a space for themselves or make them promote their agenda. Now, from your statements again, you go confirm, say, indeed, Maada Bio really be once the ECOWAS chairman. Not so much ECOWAS we talk about. I just want to connection to this one. Listen and carefully, listen Mambo carefully, how it blamed the West African leaders in an interview on AYV. Would it come? One be a case for Maada Bio. Please now share this. Let's watch this program today. I want to talk to her.
Actually came here. We are not fair with President Bio. They were definitely not fair with him. In my view, you know, the manner of host facilities that President Bio provided for these people, and the way he actually ruled ECOWAS as chairman, he actually was qualified to be elected again for the second time. He should have been given that chance to be the chairman of ECOWAS for the second time. You understand? Unfortunately,
you're disappointed.
This is a president. You know, he wanted to ensure that you have a strong and
but the president didn't say he was running it again for to be elected.
If they have
Did you speak with him before coming here?
Yeah, no, I didn't, but I knew.
You're speaking as though he had told you that he wanted to run for the second time.
If they have agreed, you know, to re-elect him, he should actually have.
So the president is actually disappointed, is he?
Yeah, no, we are disappointed for the president. He may not because he's the head of the. No, we because we knew what he did for these people and how his first year as head of the ECOWAS authority was like. You know, traveling across the rest of the country. You know, this is a president that built a magnificent hall for the ECOWAS summit within three months. 3 months it was done.
Thank you so
and when
very much
came,
indeed.
you were also proud.
Okay, so the point that I was making, I just decided for join for Telesale, it was desperately in need of the second term, but he not get it. Now, because he not get the second term, he won't get another extension in he won't get it from Salon, right? But you see, sometimes for kind of power, not to the problem. How for exits, not the problem. The reason why you see Maada Bio in a very panic mode or confused state, I want you to listen Professor Lumumba carefully. Pay attention to the words of Lumumba. Perhaps you go fit in Maada Bio and some African leaders. When they kind of power, they are not coming with the clear good intention to serve the people. And when they are in power, they will do so many bad things, and that to a certain point, it becomes even difficult for them to live. And the only immunity at the point or at their disposal is to extend their term. The extension is kind of a blanket. It's like finding a way to cover their track. Pay attention to this carefully. We are with the
coterie of people who pretend to be your friends, but they are not. They are friends of the office that you hold and the things and the doors that you can open for them. That requires discernment. That requires detachment. That requires focus. That requires selflessness. That requires intellectual firepower and spiritual contentment. And all the world is but a stage. We have our comings and goings. If you remember that, you'll remember to always have humility as your shadow. Most African politicians, I'm very reluctant to use the word leaders when I make reference to most African politicians. They occupy positions of leadership, but they are not leaders, most of them. First of all, the intention with which they enter into leadership is the problem. They seek office because they love power and privilege and opportunity that it provides to them. They want to become wealthy. And the easiest and shortest avenue to wealth in Africa today is public office. With the minimum effort, you become a multi-millionaire. They go there in order to be worshipped. And they go there not to do the right thing. And once they have been in office, they do so many wrong things that it becomes dangerous for them to leave office. So their continued occupation of office is also to ensure that they enjoy immunity that comes with office. But when you are a good leader who does the right thing, you do not fear to leave office because nothing has changed. And I've seen leaders of that ilk in this part of the continent. And there are quite a number of sprinkling of leaders who have left office and are doing great things. Joaquim Chissano in Mozambique. Ifikepunye Pohamba in Botswana. People like my good friend Jakaya Mrisho Kikwete, Ali Hassan Mwinyi in Tanzania, Benjamin William Mkapa, Joaquim Chissano, as I've said, of Mozambique. These are people who have left office and nothing is happening to them because they are men and women of integrity. John Mahama of Ghana. There are quite a number of them now across the continent who do not fear being out of office, and they are doing great things once they leave office. But there are others who will never leave office because the day they leave office...
Okay, yes, indeed. Some people, some leaders, they're not left office simply because their hands are tied. They've done so many wrong things, so bad, so much that the only security for them is to continue staying in power. But again, that begs the question, will Maada Bio succeed in extending 2 more years? Or probably potentially, like we are hearing, Uko Kruke, SLPP will win the next election just to get protection? We don't know. That is why we are saying, is it testing the limits of Sierra Leoneans? I don't repeat this many times on this platform. Maada Bio will have been one of the best leaders ever in Africa, not even in Sierra Leone. Why? Because he has got the experience, the previous experience as a young military officer. They overthrown the government and then he went away with, some, according to Samuel Kamara and others, huge amount of money. Wasted all that money, 18 million, not to me say, what is Samuel say? He can go find that, but that. He suffer. He see what it mean pain. You know what it say poverty. You know what it mean hard up. You know what it mean powerless. And then God give you power. That person for be an extraordinary individual, meticulous, and somebody for cautious, taking time, do things, diligence. Just create almost a perfect image, a perfect, close to a perfect legacy. But just like what Lumumba said, sometimes he's surrounded by a cult of people away. The advice when they give you, when they present to you as friend, they are not actually truly your friend. They are not your friends. They are not your friend. They are friend of the public office you hold and the opportunity you could provide for them. And that is why they are there. And sometimes, genuinely, sincerely, they cannot provide you with the requisites and quality information, quality advice, because they don't want to probably annoy you. Again, that's back the question, why Maada Bio won't try for push for second time, for 2 more years. And this, come official it, but we don't agree this rumor. And because the SLPP, Tokman say, I don't know, John, now listen first about what they come into this one.
Secretary Moses Mambu mention at Truth Media say the statement when talk say election will take place 2030. It's not follow and say in fact not just a talk way in bring for distract people attention to other things.
A united force for make sure say win the 2028 or 2030 elections effectively.
The 2030 agenda na political, but it's a political basketball. You know, see sometimes we don't focus on one thing too much. You need to divert them a little bit.
Now you don't direct distraction.
Let them focus in another way. But
are you taking it back?
No. It was I made it out of fun. It was just an aside.
Okay.
But for us as a party and as a government, we believe in the democratic credentials of this country. And make no mistake, the leadership of President Bio don't provide Nasa alone and within the SLPP and the world as a whole unmatched. And President
So
Bio,
you confirm say election is 2028?
No, I'm not to me get that.
No, but I'm saying you
No,
take
no,
back
but-
that statement where you make.
No, I don't get that constitutional
So
responsibility.
you still agree? No, but that's what the constitution
I don't
says.
get
5 years. It's
no.
5 years. Election is expected in 2020. Now, that
No, fine. So we said they prepare for the next election.
So the 2030, you don't take it back. It wasn't.
No, 2030 was a 2028 or 2030 was just a jabs. How me sister, me auntie Sylvia Blyden can say a jab. They just throw a jab.
Okay.
But we all know the democratic credentials of President Bio. But with no more serious note, one conversation will get forget another day, where no will get forget, and definitely now for look at the presidential tenure of office in this country. Because me and we don't get this conversation. We like be the review.
You want to the other?
No, the presidential tenure of Salon, looking at Sierra Leone, the economy of the country, the cost for run elections every 5 years, it's too small. Because countries in the push now, look Senegal.
According to Mambu, that's not a political basketball we use by people fumble the thing a doubtful because with all seriousness, Mambu sit on an epic radio and mention boldly say even if President Bio had 2 more years, not to something new. And the election likely go happen inside 2030, if not to 2028, where the election supposed to be. And suddenly now, it don't change say, not just fun. And it be even further give example to Anes by Koroma, who I mentioned say, Anes by Koroma had 1 year and some month. With that, according to Sylvia Blyden, not to true at all. Because according to Ram, Anesba Koroma had nothing but in term, and in note say Anesba Koroma in first term be start from 17 September 2007 to 23 November 2012, and the second term be start from 23 November 2012 to the 4th April 2018. So that means say Anesba Koroma no be add nothing after we internal done, but Mambu talk otherwise. And also Fambul, the constitution clear under section 46 of the 1991 constitution states say no president no for take more than 2 term. We all know in a salon each term they go for 5 years. Where B.O.B. win inside 2018 and he win again inside 2023, where that don't mean say in second term for end inside 2028. Well, Fambul, what he gets for say concerning this?
All right. So, like I be the same. You see, in most cases, now they get me, then say no, they get me no sound. Now they get me again.
Check your sound.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Now they get me now. Okay, so like what I be they say, if you listen carefully, the message when they send out, the message is clear. The message now for make them sell additional time. According to Mambu, the official position of the government, we started and can whisper through some of them talk money. Now for say 5 years is small. Why would not go add 7 years? And why would not go in section 46 of the Constitution clearly that's not 2 term, 5 consecutive term it done. No, nothing, no day. Now, even if they get for change the constitution to that, this enough for be a precedent where they for allowed the incumbent for benefit, because any other president can come and manipulate the election and manipulate the constitution. The constitution for be a sacred document. We all for respect her. And that begs the question, from what we don't understand, Bio want for go ahead and sign that bill day. From all intents and purpose, many people that don't say the 1991 constitution was flawed. The 1991 constitution, it does have some drawbacks, and that we need to fix it. By fixing it, let us don't create another problem. At least once in our lives, at least if we're able to converge, at least if we agree in changing this constitution where we all see it problematic. Because it's problematic, let the change become consensus. In other words, we all for agree, because this is for Sierra Leone. The constitution does not belong to a president. The constitution does not belong to a government. The constitution does not belong to a political party. Rather, it belongs to the people of Sierra Leone. And that is the number one, the premier inter pares, first among equal of all documents for us to make sure that we have to respect it. But if we see this twist and turn and try smartness, play this, conning, just because all of this boiled to what Lumumba said. Lumumba said most African leaders, when they go to office, when they enter office, the intention, most of them, they are not there to work for the interests of the people. In fact, they are so arrogant that even when they are providing them clear information, clear advice from people that they perceive to be enemies, they will not even listen to it. They will not even take that. They'll feel so extremely powerful to a point that when their time suddenly maybe expire, it's become even more difficult for them to resign, to leave office. So they will bring all this talk. Now, look, Mambu they tell we say na political basketball. Mambu they tell we say na funny they make. Mambu they tell we say na jab. We need to be responsible. Mambu, just in case you watch this, we all, including you, especially when I get the mic for talk, una need to be more responsible. Watch your word, watch your tongue. Remember, not for talk and holla and loud, the thing hey, we're going this president them. It's not a problem for you to praise President Bio for saying that the best president, you don't do so. Look, best, not a relative term. Good, na a relative term. Better, na a relative term. Goodness, in any way, na a relative term. What could be my best, according to my own point of view, could be different from your own best. So when somebody said, this is my best president, I see no reason why people sometimes feel annoyed, feel angry, that's from your point, na a relative term. Na a relative term, not a universal. Being best is not universal. I could be the best. Some people say, you are the best, according to the opinion of this person, but it's not. Your truth is not universal, because your truth could be another man's faults. So what are the time for talk? Leaders must watch their words, especially in a country where so much division, so much tension, so much hatred, division caused by politics. We for be careful. But I don't know if Maada Bio they listen this. What country will you want for left? You want to plunge you into war just because you don't want to live in peace? You don't want to go in peace? What's agenda you want to set? You for don't be one of the best presidents ever, but you allowed some people to misguide you. Even though some people say, no, not to misguide, it's you, because the advisor will provide the advice. It's not obligatory for the president to accept those advice. He or she must use his own intellect. He or she has a final say. But again, I ask, what do you want to do? You want to go ahead and sign you want to go ahead and sign that bill into a law? And when you sign Nande, even if you happen for, say, SLPP win the election January 2028, people still dispute that. Because, again, Fambulen, the information what would they gather behind the scene, if everything confirmed from from sources, would they announce now a very big bombshell for 2028? And when they say would they announce with concrete, And that's it. That will be the end of the conversation. Each time we sit down, we talk here, we dey go with that conversation there. I will not even preempt anything which I go for say, but I just want to put you on the card. So again, what do they ask Maada Bio? Please do for God one more, at least once for the country. Make sure say you steer the sheep peacefully to the shore. Avoid this temptation. 2 more years, no they protect you. Attempting to force your party to stay in power will not protect you. No take Sierra Leone for granted. You know sabi me, I know sabi you. Of course, I know so you know the president of Salon. Of course, until they see me one idle guy in England, sit down, they talk beaucoup. But perhaps some of this information might help you in future where things don't go bad. Because you never know. You see, Yankee said an hungry man is an angry man. So many challenges. Forget about the bogus statements they make. The economy don't go from 54% inflation rate to single digits, which is like 4.7 now. Whatever the case may be, this is, you can say you can think, you can, whatever you want to say to yourself, say it. But the reality speaks for itself. People are suffering. People are experiencing pain, excruciating pain. Yes, there are people who are also enjoying living luxurious life. It's fine everywhere, but majority of Sierra Leoneans then they suffer. So Maada Bio, well, people say, well, according to you pundits there, they say you now the father of democracy. If you're not the father of democracy, as they say again, to junk about this speech, and they make it clear for we. I just say, Louis, you say now you're not the father of democracy. And they say the majority, now you for listen to. Why not for listen to the majority? Could this mean say you get an agenda for plunging the country into chaos? The history go judge you, history they watch you, and Sierra Leoneans are watching you. But one thing I want to tell you, don't take anybody for granted. Your security not enough. Gaddafi was having one of the most sophisticated security in Africa. Where is today? Where is it today? Gaddafi. Saddam. You get the Republican Guard. You get the National Guard. You get the National Army. Assad. Okay. All right. So again, now just bring calm. Now, what did Maada Bio want to do? This one, unable to understand the logic. They want out more Paramount Chiefs. Listen, this one.
Julius Maada Bio has announced plans to review the number of Paramount Chief members of Parliament with a proposal to increase representation from 1 to 2 Paramount Chiefs per district. But here is the constitutional question. Section 74, subsection 1, paragraph A of the 1991 Constitution provides for 1 member of Parliament for each district elected from among the Paramount Chiefs. Sierra Leone currently has 14 Paramount Chief MPs, 1 representing each district. Increasing that number to 2 per district will double the number of Paramount Chief MPs from 14 to 28. That will directly affect the constitutional composition of Paramount Chiefs. Can this be done simply through a presidential announcement or ordinary legislation? No, not without addressing the Constitution itself. If the government wants to change a specific constitutional provision, it must follow the constitutional amendment procedure prescribed by the 1991 Constitution. Therefore, the real question is not whether increasing Paramount Chief representation is desirable. The real question is, what is the legal and constitutional basis for doing it? Sierra Leone is governed by the Constitution, not by presidential discretion. If the Constitution says 1, you cannot make it 2 without first lawfully changing the Constitution. Citizens, Parliament, civil society, lawyers, and the judiciary should scrutinize this proposal carefully and demand clarity on the constitutional procedure being followed. The Constitution must remain supreme. The Constitution must remain supreme. This is the Komon-Tok platform bringing this to you, and I am the field reporter from the Komon-Tok platform.
Okay, so again, just like how we put them, Section 74, subsection 1A, make and clear, say we forget one district, forget one paramount chief. At the moment, we get 14. Then 14 here, then they support the government in whatever government for do. And we all don't cry. A lot of people that argue say, in order for we forget for practice a pure, clear democracy, now for allow the paramount chieftain for get independent mind, that is could be one, or we create for them a separate assembly, just like in Nigeria and other places that we are in. Then they debate issues like this. We are then they feel free and not feel intimidated by government and not feel pressure by governments, by politicians, and that will serve a good basis for them to discuss policies where they affect their locality, their community where they represent. If they need something for, then go pass on a parliament. That would be like, a balance of power. But I don't know. Could this mean probably this change of constitution, and we can't put this one again? And what are the benefits? It benefits the government of the day, because throughout history, the government of the paramount chiefs, and they go along with the government of the day. So we don't know what's in the agenda for 2028. Maada Bio, as always, as they say, there's one thing where I'm not going to take from her. One thing where I always say that, yeah, and I don't study her, I don't watch her for a very long time. I know say now super strategists in know how a strategic part. When person good at what they do, say it. Well, negatively in certain things where they do strategically, I wish that in strategy, I wish that thinking I wish that in time where they use so it channel that energy there for transform this country what we call salon. But most time it is using cleverness, in smartness, in a cunning way for just get what you want. Could this mean the 2028 could be a strategy we are in if we get more paramount chief, then go able to dilute something, other things, or then go able to pass the 2/3 majority what we all there about government forget 99 or 100 people, but for now 14. Low we assume, now listen carefully. With this na me own opponent, but this na me own common understanding. At the moment, these 14 paramount chief, they are in line with the government, successive government. So after 2028, I want to believe if by what we are hearing, possibly sort of like, the SLPP poised for win more seats. Okay, the opposition will get maybe the same seats or a little bit maybe above within they get. The government's not go bad on that, and not go worry. Now it could even be, let's say, then come close like this, sometimes just few, and because they know say throughout now the paramount chief then they side along with the government. So if I don't get 28 members of paramount chief in a parliament, if the opposition rejects any bill, now get some what they say. If the election the opposition rejects any bill, then we'll say, okay, now we go into votes, especially if it comes to changing the constitution, like where then so we say, the government determined for move along with years. If the constitution any amendments require 2/3 majority, the government will get the 2/3 majority without the blessing of the opposition. I don't know if the people get the point. Now I put it again. Sometimes people don't get it. Right now, for let and change any entrench on certain partner of the constitution, the parliament requires 2/3 majority, and as it stands, they not get at all, because apart from Thompson and Mohamed Bangura, where they vote alongside the government, the rest of the APC then tend for they have, except for Lara Tilopias in case. Now, if the next election it happens say that it's in the majority, and the APC just a little bit above the 54 members that we then get, Then all the governments, now it's like what they say, foregone conclusion. Anything and everything what they want to do, they get her. If they say, we vote all the time, all the Paramount Chiefs, then they go. And guess what? I'll tell you a little secret. All of those Paramount Chiefs, they're new one there. And also the only one the day before Maada Bio they can, but all they are selected. If you are not affiliated with SLPP or you not get connection, you will not be crowned. I am telling you, it's a fact. I've spoken to several of them, and I know somebody very close to me where for we don't get a Paramount Chief, if we don't get the for don't counter, but because they suspect her. Now the suspect and say is APC. They suspect. There's no proof. They suspect her. Up till now, as they say, no agree counter as Paramount Chief. No agree. So if this constitutional increment of this Paramount Chief go as planned, now what are the benefits? It benefits the incumbent. It will benefit the government. So they will not worry. Come 2028, whatever they want to do in Sierra Leone, they will say, okay, let's go to Parliament. Why we are going to Parliament? Because the Parliament represents the people. And they will discuss, they will argue, they say, okay, let's vote. And when they vote, what will happen? It will become a law or they will pass whatever. And then if you want to argue, they will say, no, we took this matter to Parliament. We debate this issue. And this is the results. They voted for this. And again, it's now a law. So technically, this is the point. You could still have these brilliant ideas, this smart strategical thinking, this sharp mind, but use this in the benefits of Sierra Leone, for the benefits of Sierra Leoneans. When I go to use this energy, when I think so, when I don't think ahead, that's why I respect Maada Bio. I don't talk millions of times. Some people are not comfortable with that, but this is just how I see him. The guy, he think hard. But in thinking for benefit, all this stuff will equal. I make you know they talk about in actions and they for watching action, watching steps. Again, Pambu, Lord just tap on ya. The question is clear. The only person we go able to answer that is Maada Bio. Which kind of country you want for left? You want for left? We in tattered. You are in tatters. You want for create chaos. You want to now you get for make that choice day. Right now, everybody. They flock around you. Everybody, they whisper to you. Everybody, they tell you this. No, listen to them. At the end of the day, now you get for carry your cross. The world, the change. They say there's only one thing that's constant in the world, that is change. Change is constant. Nothing lasts forever. You can't, even when you don't create these special security protection, we don't pass in Parliament, it's still not guaranteed. The presidential guard still not enough for you for anything, but besides, it's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. Okay, Lord puts it on that side. Family, would they take short break? The other side, we they can't see how we don't phone we self. We don't see how the Americans and they play with we when it comes to 500,000, 480,000, 80 million, and how they don't turn back to Lunge Bridge. They don't turn back to other things. This is how we've been like a pawn. They don't turn me like a football. They don't turn me like, we're not fun. We're not fun. But they can't just now.
Delay. Pierre Seke. Today you don't come back with your Timney business, eh?
Yes, I don't come. And this time around, I get gist for you.
Well, tell me waiting at the gist.
You don't hear about Tara Techno Association at Germany?
Ooh. know Tada Timne Association at Germany? Yes, I don't hear about Tada Timne Association at Germany. This particular association is ready for launch one celebration of unity with culture and progress.
Yes, for that, mark the date na unu calendar. When on Saturday, the 29th of August 2026, and the celebration will take place na Karl Ulrich Strafe 911-64331 Witterstate, Germany.
And this particular event could take place around 8 p.m. sharp.
Yes, now that's not the time.
Come ready for celebrate, meet with people and enjoy, because we go party till down.
And this not no ordinary party. This na the inaugural and launching ceremony of Tada Timne Association at Germany. We aim for bring people together, celebrate with heritage, and bring one stronger community.
Oh yes, tickets there for everybody. Ordinary go pay €30, single patron now €50, double patron go be €100.
And safe.
All right, yes, Fambo, we don't come now the other part of the program. This the second leg. If you just join me, the program we listen to, we call on Komon-Tok because we discuss trending issues there. If you just join me, you're more than welcome. Today we ask a question, one of the lead story now, from the information where they spread across social media and waiting on the behind the corners. President Bio, they plan for extend 2 more years. In official dates, these are just proposal. And we also look at the statement where Batulo Sunga make, we get for watching, where it is say Maada Bio and get for choose leader of their party. But the Secretary General, Wayne Paran, don't push back on that. And of course, we can talk about the Lunge Bridge. And we, of course, go pay attention on what's in take place in Guinea. Let me just bring you this one, and we can just now.
Peace Secretary General Paran Tarawali has rejected National Chairman Jimmy Batilo Songa's suggestion that President Julius Maada Bio alone will decide the party's next flag bearer. Tarawali said Songa's statement was his personal opinion and does not represent the official position of the SLPP. Tarawali said President Bio has consistently maintained that party delegates should decide who becomes the next flag bearer. He stressed that the president will not tell party members that he alone will select his successor. He also defended President Bio's democratic record, saying the president has demonstrated commitment to democracy both within the SLPP and nationally. Tarawali said the party has not yet taken a final decision on who will succeed Bio as its flag bearer. The Secretary General said the SLPP is expected to bring its delegates together between March and April 2027 to elect the next flag bearer. The process comes as the party prepares for a leadership transition ahead of the 2028 elections. This is the Komon-Tok platform bringing this to you, and I am the field reporter from the Komon-Tok platform. Stay with us for more relevant updates. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Also to subscribe on our YouTube channel for more relevant updates.
Okay, so Fambo, that's it. I think where the tempo they build up, man in the camp, then can pull it and say not to so this we enjoy the conversation, we enjoy. What we do an executive summary? We don't explain to now what's an executive summary the other day, many times say we're not a busy people there. We not get time for listening all this conversation over social media. So what we do, we gather all of these, we refine them to a point that we not just say that so they say, we bring can the accept of it, we put on for you, you listen, and plus your own sense where you get, there you go make a well-informed decision. Now that's what they do now. we want to make things much more easier. Life is difficult, but at least we can also choose for make it easy. And this way we choose them for make it easy for ourselves. Now, the Lunge Bridge. How many times we hear about this Lunge Bridge? But if we go back into history, the Lunge Bridge, new. Because people that don't tell me, they say even Saka Stephen be also, this I don't read in a book, now this float talk. Perhaps una be they doing a regime, una go able to tell me because una bonnet and day. The point is, they say then Bianca be I don't know if I will talk this. I don't know if I will talk. Okay. Well, some people they say that too. Okay, Lord put on so. They say then Bianca build for you the bridge. Then Bianca build for you the bridge, the Lunge Bridge. But they say the Chinese man they will come build the bridge for we. Now that then for take all what they underwater. Now them pay the white man they will come, not even a white Chinese. Then for the but Seka Stephen reject. They say no. We know the door. Again, this is just but what's clear there we are discussion regarding building the Lunge Bridge. Now we come to Tijankaba. Tijankaba make a promise that indeed he will build a bridge, the Lunge Bridge. It was part of his discussions manifesto. Again, Maada Bio from nowhere. Listen this one. What they can just now.
Ongoing critical elements in launching the tender process for the Lunge Bridge.
The Lunge Bridge project remains one of Sierra Leone's most ambitious infrastructure proposals, with the potential to transform the connection between Freetown and Lunge and provide faster, more reliable access to Freetown International Airport. The project has been discussed for years and became a major government priority from 2019, but progress has been slow. The latest development, however, has renewed attention on August 24, 2026. U.S. Ambassador designate Daniel Travis reportedly told the U.S. Senate Foreign Relations Committee that Sierra Leone has an agreement with U.S.-based Accra Corporation for the construction of the bridge. This follows the 2025 Memorandum of Understanding between the government of Sierra Leone and Accra concerning the financing and construction of the project under a proposed build, own, operate, transfer model. Despite this progress, important questions remain unanswered. The project has been estimated at around $1.2 billion, while more recent reports have placed the possible cost between approximately $1.15 billion and $1.5 billion. Sierra Leoneans therefore deserve clear information about the final cost, financing arrangements, government guarantees, tolls, consensus periods, and the country's potential financial obligations. These concerns are especially important given Sierra Leone's wider fiscal pressures and the risk that large public-private partnerships can create for government finances.
I have therefore directed the Office of Presidential Infrastructure Initiatives to be particularly attentive to all the foregoing critical elements in launching the tender process for the Lunge Bridge. I will closely myself superintend the entire process and ensure that every tender is compliant and every tender is in the best long-term interest of Sierra Leone and Sierra Leoneans. Thank you for your attention.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll now invite the chairman for the event to present the report to His Excellency.
The summary. Volume 2 is the report. Volume 3 is the technical details of the report. Your Excellency, we also have a disc that carries all the reports that I've just mentioned. It is important to know that there have been studies for this bridge before, but this is the first time in the history of this country that we Sierra Leoneans have conducted a study to identify our desires, what we would like to see for the land that we love. Your Excellency, it's now my pleasure to present this to you. Thanks.
Okay, gents and ladies.
The government must also ensure that communities affected by construction of premises
of a toll bridge.
When will the long-awaited Lungi Bridge finally move from promise to reality? This is the Komon-Tok platform bringing this to you, and I am the field reporter from the Komon-Tok platform. Stay with us for more relevant updates.
I have a promise to Lungi Bridge and a bonus. In April 2026, Sierra Leone President Julius Maada Bio described the yet-to-be-started Lungi Bridge as a bonus because he did not promise it in his manifesto. But is the president right? In the 2018 New Direction Manifesto of the Sierra Leone People's Party, the Lungi Bridge was mentioned twice. On page 31, the SLPP said it would, quote, facilitate the construction of a toll bridge to link Freetown and Lungi Airport. Then on page 89, the party again promised to pursue the feasibility of extending the limits of the capital of Freetown by the construction of a modern toll bridge linking Freetown and Lungi. This was in 2018, but in the 2023 re-election manifesto of the SLPP, the bridge was not mentioned at all. However, in September 2019, Vice President Mohamed Julda Jello had this to say about the bridge.
His Excellency the President may not promise to say, Inshallah, Sumashallah, we will build bridge na Lungi.
So, the President is wrong to say he did not promise the Lungi Bridge because the facts show that at least in the 2018 manifesto of the SLPP, that promise was made.
We'll see Maada Bio idea about for do the bridge. These are the ship where they don't come, where they test the water, for know the deepness of the sea. And they ship this where park made with the water so. But just prove to the nation say what's Maada Bio talk. If they do and the whole nation will not say yes, indeed, and word not for an abroad. These are the ship we don't carry right now, where they take the depth of the water right now.
So the point all the time for make, this is the problem we get with leadership. Wales, the first country in the world where they make a criminal offense for a public officer for life against people, for life publicly. Now, I'm so happy for them when they bring on this new law, because as I listen to clips and then when we go the length and breadth and fan and puts, for law we not just talk. Law will not just say, Maada Bio say this that because certain statements, you can say I'm about certain one, then bring proof, let the people and listen. That make cooking, not so easy work, for editings and the point they make is the 2018 manifesto, Maada Bio then put on page 31 and 89 about the Lungi Bridge. But after some time, because lifespan is short, they still not ever promise. But we don't see when after the 2023 election, we see a memo, we'll not put it again no more because of time. Komon say they don't identify a Chinese farm for can do this Lungi Bridge. From there, we don't hear about the Americans, we don't hear so much going on. But this is just, I know they understand. If we are a very serious country, we put the country first. Lungi Bridge, not to timber for big people and stuff. Only for we able to do for we serve. But again, a lot of people in the ask, is it actually a top priority for we as a nation? Given the fact that then kind mega investments than then mega project and they could cost we even more because we are talking about 1.5, 1.2 billion. Again, we don't even know. Now, the new American, the new designated American ambassador, again, for remind we about this again. What is happening here? Is it not high time the government come out clearly and tell us that, look, we can't, we don't have the way. We're not left for inconsistency in any way you do, in a good inconsistency. Contradictory statement, it weaken your credibility. You talk this today, you change today, you talk this tomorrow, you change today. You don't make people then in a disrespect your statement, then it disrespect your message. Even if your message won't become reality now, they won't, because the way you know to just help. Listen, the new American ambassador.
Chairman Risch, Ranking Member Shaheen, and distinguished members of the committee, thank you for the opportunity to appear before you today. I'm honored by the trust President Trump and Secretary Rubio has placed in me. Chairman Risch, Ranking Member Shaheen, and distinguished members of the committee, thank you for the opportunity to appear before you today. I'm honored by the trust President Trump and Secretary Rubio has placed in me with this nomination, and I'm deeply grateful for my family for their support and willingness to take on this challenge alongside me. First and foremost, I want to thank my family. My wife, Kasia, who's here with me today, and our children, Magdalena and Jason, for their unwavering support over my 25 years of service to the United States. Since joining the Foreign Service September 10th, 2001, they have accompanied me at postings in 7 countries across 3 continents. Without them, I would not be here. The United States is resetting its relationship with Africa. We are moving away from aid and dependency toward trade, investment, and mutual benefit. Sierra Leone is a place where that vision can deliver real results, and if confirmed, I intend to make that happen. Sierra Leone matters to American interests in concrete ways. It holds critical minerals essential to American manufacturing and national security. It has significant American commercial investment in telecommunications, energy, and mining, and more specifically, is poised to become a significant destination for U.S. LNG exports through the DFC-backed NANT Energy Project. Additionally, as the outgoing chair of ECOWAS, Sierra Leone's leadership in the region is more consequential than ever at a time when competition for economic, strategic, and diplomatic influence in West Africa is intensifying. The foundation for a stronger partnership is already being built. American companies have invested over $500 million in Sierra Leone's economy, and we maintain a healthy trade surplus. A landmark health agreement signed under the American First Global Health Security Strategy is protecting both Americans and Sierra Leoneans' lives while demanding accountability and co-investment from Sierra Leone, fostering a freedom from dependency. And a pipeline of American-led projects such as agreement between Acro Corporation of Pennsylvania to design and build a bridge across the Sierra Leone River connecting Freetown with its international airport has the potential to generate hundreds of millions of dollars in U.S. exports and cement American leadership in Sierra Leone's economic future. The administration engages Sierra Leone as a capable commercial partner with shared interests, not as an aid recipient. The U.S. uses direct diplomacy and expects Sierra Leone to take American strategic and commercial priorities seriously in return. When governance falls short and American interests are affected, I will raise these concerns directly and privately with the Sierra Leonean leadership. That is the basis of a productive relationship and is the approach I will bring to Freetown. If confirmed, the welfare of American citizens, our commercial diplomacy, and our development investments in Sierra Leone, particularly in public health, will be my top priorities. I will work to close transformational deals, open doors for American companies, and ensure that Sierra Leone's energy, infrastructure, and mineral sectors are shaped by an American investment, not by our competitors who play by their own rules. I will use the full range of U.S. government tools available, including MCC compacts, DFC investment, and bilateral engagement to advance reform that benefits American businesses. I'm clear-eyed about these challenges. Competition for influence in Sierra Leone is real and intensifying. Governance challenges persist, and the resources available to American diplomacy are finite. But I believe that when U.S. diplomacy aligns with private sector opportunity and a clear sense of American interests, we can deliver results that no other partner can match. If confirmed, I will give this assignment, our commercial priorities, the welfare of American citizens, and our development investment in Sierra Leone everything I have.
So FAMO, that will be possibly the new designated U.S. ambassador. But I put something on screen. I want help. Time don't beat we anyway, because I want we can do a program then. Time don't beat we, but I thought this probably will add more flesh to the conversation, and we'll find another time to discuss this. The Americans then they care for one thing. Mainly, we all know for critical minerals. Again, now a lot of people when they say critical minerals and they struggle, I'll just put something on your screen so that at least now we get let's just get we'll just get a glimpse, and from there we will find time for discuss this issue better one. These MCC are particularly, if you check on the way they don't all we on this MCC repeatedly, like you say, poverty not good, but especially that poverty when you inflict upon yourself. A country like Salone, we not get not for even this this MCC where reach $500 million. How many times? Imagine from 2020, I think 2022 or so. Now you say winner from 2022, 2023. Now, from all indication, the project itself potentially could start 2028. It's not even. So this is just part of how they just get in a long time. But again, like I say, that's what we lack in the country, now leadership. Then our biggest problem. And it's not just limited to Salone. It is spread across many developing countries, but mainly in Africa. We don't have the necessary leadership. We don't have the leadership. That is why even our own resources, we not even think twice for Salah. For nothing. We not even see what in DR Congo do. DR Congo literally beg America to come and take our mineral resources. A country with the huge mineral deposits, probably one of the richest country in the world, richest country in Africa, even beyond. They were begging, and there was a time that I almost shed tears. Trump, as you know, it was provoking. They are begging me. They are asking us, come and take our gold, come and take our minerals. And we are coming to take them. That was the statement of Trump. Can you imagine? So Trump is really like a fool. When they really understand, they always negotiate in a position of weakness. Always. Simply because we leaders don't know what they do. Now, that just puts a brief one. What's in a critical minerals? It simply means essential or cleaner, safer, and more prosperous future. Like what is the lithium, the cobalt, the nickel, graphite, rare earth, copper. These are all part of it. And lots and lots of countries there, including China, the developed world, America, they want it because it is in short supply. But did you know that we already start, I think it was 2022, 2023, Sierra Leone has started exporting lithium, according to the information we got. Yeah. So what are we getting? We've lost the era of diamond since the 1928 to 1930 when they discovered diamond in Komon-Tok in the east. We have nothing to show for. We have nothing. We don't have anything. There's no proof. Go to Komon-Tok today. You will be shocked. And yeah, we have these deals. We have the oil. Again, I'll tell about the oil more again in another segment. But what are the time for telling now? All of these, why they can exchange this mineral oil for bridge. Now that's how I connect. the American government will give us probably 1.5 billion to take probably trillions. That's the deal. That's the deal. That's the deal. The US government is willing, is ready to finance the construction of the Lungi Bridge because this is our priority. We place this. We ask them that, can you help us build this bridge? And then take all our minerals. Give us just 1.5 billion and then take everything. Technically, that is how it reads. Because there's no transparency when it comes to issues like, for example, the lithium has been exported many, many times. And how many people actually know about this? How many people? Do we have even, proper civil society mechanism? We are in, people will do, oversight, proper parliamentary oversight to know who are these people exporting this mineral? How much are we really getting as a nation, the community, and many things falls within that. What are the corporate social responsibility of those companies? And now we have a government, they want to take only 1.5 billion to hand over all of this to America. America potentially could make trillions. You think Trump fool? Trump? Do you know why? You know what's in for Trump's Maada Bio eleka? Trump, everybody knows, is transactional. If you behave like a fool man, they don't like you. If you stand up to guy, they hate you. They hate you. For behave like a fool because you see the Africans like fool is a racist. In fact, also it's secret. Everybody know. He has zero respect for black man. Zero respect. The Africans, he gets zero. Imagine in policy, in foreign policy, it targeted Africans. It banned us from going to America. And yet we are willing to take 1.5 billion to allow all of this to be given to America. Simply because we don't know what we want. We don't know what we have. We don't know what we want. We are just confused. Imagine somebody not ever hold $1 million. Huh? Some of these guys are waiting at power. So then now you can't be there. Then they work 9 to 5, just like how they work 9 to 5. How much do they pay them? And they basically, chap no they are, not to salon. Where you work now, waiting you work now, they pay you. Simple as that. Which you work now, they pay you. The chap within there, the mass within there, now over time. And then you get for suffer back, we don't do 9 hours, 8 hours, they give you. Now that's what they get. So these guys then be there just like we average now. Go to a salon for the first time, you get access to $100,000, $200,000, $500,000. Some of them are millionaires there. The Keke Thomas and a multi-dollar millionaires there. So sometimes they just feel like, they don't know the what of what, they don't even know what they do. They don't even know. Oh my God. Who does this to us? Anyway, let's just stop here. Tomorrow we get we expect forget Abdullah Bereti tomorrow. We expect forget another program. It's just a join on the platform. The program we listen to now Komon-Tok. Me we they bring the program in Mr. Komon-Tok. We can't just now for comfort on party issues here, Betty one. We can't give you the mic. It's almost exhaust. We can't over the mic to you. Yeah, we can.
From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, our voice keeps rising, brave and strong, speaking the truth when others stay quiet, standing for the people, refusing to be silent. Every story matters, every voice deserves a chance. every challenge, she continues to advance. Holding leaders accountable, asking what must be asked. Serving the nation with courage that will last. When the people want answers, when the nation needs to know, one voice keeps shining, one platform helps us grow. Mr. Komon-Tok, the people's voice, the nation's pride. Mr. Komon-Tok, standing for the truth with nothing to hide. From the villages to the city lights, bringing every issue into sight. Mr. Komon-Tok, keep speaking for the people tonight. Through the storms of politics and public debate, you open the doors and invite us to participate, giving everyone a platform, every citizen a say, building stronger communities day by day. No fear.
Right, yes, we don't count at the other side of the program. We are now turn. Okay. Right, yes. The traffic connects, you know. Okay. Let me really reduce this one. They say Almami, so why can't African leaders, okay, I think they respond to someone. This one, they say the other problem is we do not aware, nor do we know the physical looks of these minerals. The West will come and blindfold us. That is the iron ore. That is all what we know. We do not know anything. All we know is how to dance for these politicians. Black man get big problem. Albert Fuji, I know they dispute that. I won't. Karen is sharing, yes. Thank you, George, for reminding us for that. And this one, Almami Conta, they say all of this is for the welfare of the American citizens. Correct. I agree with you, 200%. Julius Conta, they say unconfirmed reports have suggested the PROCD Tunis of APC has resigned. If he did, I think that's the honorable thing to do, because look, you can't be just shouting democracy. They don't get in 2-3 years, una years on done. Then you 6 months, you don't know, una go extend. I mean, una just like una they lost what is a moral ground for talk about democracy. The opposition, they lost the moral ground for talk about anything democracy, and for just keep quiet and sit down and just, I mean, allow peace. If truly then democratic, were you time done? Okay, in certain exceptional cases, they wouldn't give them 6 months. After that 6 months, no, go back, go first for extend another 6 months. Why? I don't even understand why, for God's sake. Anyway. Lucas Band say, give us new ferries, fix the roads leading to Lungi while we are waiting for the bridge. It's a good one. I like that. And Krube, they say they can't even repair all railway line. I was there this afternoon. So they say, bra, Bio not smart. Bra, trust me, if he's smart, he should think about his future, not now. Then say, good do for your old age, but for him is the opposite. Well, I no go challenge dispute what you say. That's not your opinion. You're entitled to that. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, Pakul.
Mr. Komon-Tok. Yes, sir. Pakul from the Home of the Cowboys. I salute you, sir.
Yes, boss. Thank you for joining us. You get the platform.
Yes, I know some get Boko on the table today, but I will try for Rob Motspan, the one that I Rob Motspan. You know, when they talk about President Bio, at least we all know for sure, say, you know, President Bio, the best described body and a dictator. So, by God in power, God go church hands, he go see reason for serve the people of Sierra Leone. I want to talk about Mambo. I don't say this before and I will say again. Mambo not professional at all. Even though they come out and at least try for test the water with their agenda, but clearly should say the way they do them is wrong. This number I use for love Mambo. They say they can't AYV. Oh, service delivery. When Mambo they talk, so you go let boy picking. But Mambo don't change so. The man got help that boy, man. When it comes to the Lunge Bridge, you know, the SLP people, but then there's the Whitman, the one for relax. I don't for relax, they give the man. The ones we clear, like, you know, the SLP they get a lot of things their way, they don't confirm and way on the bubble. The likes of the, what they talk about the PR system, the special security, power sharing, 50+1 or simple majority, 7-year old, the rebut, 2028 and 2030. All entire points finger to one thing. No respect for the rule of law.
Okay.
If Whitman country then straight up the legislation because they respect laws.
I agree with you, 100%. I agree with you.
To be honest, the moment we begin to respect laws now in countries, I don't go change. Let God give them more country.
Thank you very much. What I asked, 100% agree with you. That one, you just nail it. You nail it. You nail it today. Yeah, we'll take another voice. Yes. Thank you for joining us. You got the platform.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, Mr. Komon-Tok. This is Babachule Tijan.
Yes, sir.
You know, we country, it's like we know the see we problem no more. We problem the mentality and tribalism. People of certain mentality, then credence where they get for take for use for impose the ideology that our country, the tribalism, we mix with regionalism. Unfortunate, if we able to eradicate them thing and they, yes, we can able with them cross Sierra Leone. But as long as them thing and they will not eradicate them in that country, they. I don't care you make salon like Hong Kong. Then set of people and they where they portray that mentality they then go pull them back. Then go pull them. You know, there are two things. They say, one, is a he who complains has a fault. We are complaining and we are not trying to find out what is our fault that causing us to be complaining. Number two, he said you can get the man out of the bush, but you can't get the bush out of the man. It is not the coat that matters, but the man in the coat can bring the guy dressed there with a collar. I mean, they say something, one other man they try to tell me, say me proud. I'm the modest man. Nobody that me community or any side no go tell you say me proud. Where sabi me? But people are not like for say fact. And me I say the fact. How I see and that's why I share. That's why I share. You know, We're unfortunate in our country. Then, this thing when they were call the American and the anticipate show, I think it will really better for we if other person will you will really profit, can do something for we, than we one group, one set of people them. Few people out of that set of people, they exploit we country, we know they even get non-benefit. If Americans then go do mining, the real mining, the government cooperate with what they call and do some mining under, then go do something where we self go feel say yes for take full we. When you want to take thing up picking and you go get a lollipop or something, we go to get something.
Thank you very much, sir, for your contribution.
But them people here will get so. Oh, sorry, till we go. If they not change their mentality, nothing.
All right, thank you very much. We'll take another voice. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yeah, Mr. Komon-Tok.
Yes, boss.
Zebra. Thank you very much for your work, brother.
Yeah. Who's the call from?
They call from the backyard.
Okay, go ahead. You get 2 minutes.
Yeah. Mr. Komon-Tok, as I say, I tell you plenty thank you for the good work we do. Let the Almighty continue for strengthening you and give you courage and you continue this good job. Yeah. Yes. Brother, you know, within Nenga, so they demonstrate so. Now, you know, for sure we say they get no idea about governance. They don't even know. The only thing we they know say them they under for loot the country money. For flop they your individual pockets them, like they and their family, you know, live good, whilst the rest of the country they suffer. Me brother. Listen to Mambu and Papa. Listen out then they talk, bruh.
Yeah.
You know that they just shiver people and we
you know
I sorry for you know, me brother, you see say them guy don't even know what they do. They don't even know what they do. Look, Paran, person sit down before you the interview, you pack food. Then you know say them guy here, they don't even know the position they were in all. They don't know about politics. They don't know nothing but waiting what's that in this one. Because the union, the brother, he just did try for seasonal power, just like how Professor Lumumba say. He afraid for left power because of what he don't do. He no say he and then dirty. He ate for me, take and to a foot, then dirty. So he afraid for common power because he know waiting go. He know it's not end for him.
I thank you very much, my brother.
Let God bless that country. Now, let we continue for inside yourself.
Yeah.
Let stand up, let them go so more because.
Me man, I make the kaya every day, and we all say thank you. Ona said they contribute. This time we all job. Thank you.
Okay. You know, give value again.
Yeah,
thank you very much, brother.
Yeah, we had
let God
another
bless
voice.
You, boss.
Thank you, boss. Yes, take another voice. Yes, call outside the call from. Ex-civilian, thanks for joining us. You get the platform.
Good evening, sir. Long time.
How are you, boss? Yes, sir, I know.
The Komon-Tok, according to my opinion, Maada Bio to bring 28 members of the Paramount Chiefs and the Parliament. You don't know, say the Madipan bill itself as a dictator. Maada Bio for stand for third time only, for third time again. That's my opinion. They try to bill itself because since they're able to pass, they don't get the vote to pass the bill. So they bring the parliamentarian and more inside parliament so that they will vote for them or pass any bill where they want pass. Now dictator already pass us also. That one this it goes past this guy Paul Biya na Cameroon. What in Paul Biya do? He take everything at the country. He go to France, make France protector.
Yeah.
Then France protector. Everything. If you go Cameroon, if you saw in the loot the oil in Cameroon, the French company, this I don't know they call them by this Chevron, Exxon Mobil. If you saw in the loot the oil, go Cameroon, they don't get one great road. One road they don't get. I don't go Cameroon, I don't work at Cameroon, I don't go from the north, take care of the south. Even that place in Nigeria in the defense now when they call Bamenda. Bakassi, the Bamenda area. Because it's an English area. The English area, because the time when they get independent, they want to come join the Nigerian something where Nigeria is okay, then they encourage them and they can't join them. Now that problem be big. Now they in the pulley oil. If you go and see how people in the live, you know, we believe say they had in the pulley riches way fast they enjoy.
All right, thank you very much, my brother.
Forget it. The man that dictatorship he will stand back third time. He will stand third time.
All right, thank you, ex-civilian. We'll take another voice. Yes, Abdul from the yes. Thanks for joining us. You get the platform.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Komon-Tok.
Good evening
to everybody.
Good evening, boss.
Mr. Komon-Tok, I need to ask this we to make the members of the APC executive then still are hold on to power. The work couldn't they do not free? If not to free, then a monetary extension and then also the more you extend, the more money they will get. That make us say, not over say, are they against too much? Are they against people and for take part in politics? So let people prepare. This add up business.
Correct.
It creates serious problem.
I like that. Yes, I like that.
It's really serious. You know? And most of that money we make it go lose your respect. Well, Mr. Komon-Tok, some of we small lawyer some names them. They names them, they steal a grip and they get intention back for stand back. All our left side. I just pray. If any deal get for go between Sierra Leone and America, make it not happen under Maada Bio in regime. And then not even happen under SLPP. I know they try for 6 or 10, the next one will can go better. But they don't do enough, forget about them. And if that get for continue, Mr. Komon-Tok, I pray that whosoever get for implement them, we are the health sector and NIG. We need them most pass that bridge. Unless if the Americans they want use for pass then goods and left the country. But then two sides and they want make mentions about so important. Most of them were parliamentarian, big man them, when they sick, they either go Ghana or Senegal. You know? So at least we'll take care of yourself. Thank you.
All right, thank you. We'll take another voice. Yes.
And then when they sick. Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, they can't talk. Good evening, brother. Thank you very much.
Yes. Ahmed, thank you for joining us. You got the platform.
Yeah, yes. Yes, thanks for the analysis, you brother. Listen, you know, you don't always like you say, we don't see all of this episode of this government, these lies. So I think I'm not seeing it tenable for this American government, this present government with America for me to get a deal in the first place. Then get a simple agreement where they make just recently for repatriate people from America to Sierra Leone. They sign and take money, they're not able to fulfill it. So how do you make a good agreement with somebody who get bad intention? So I don't see that tenable. Probably maybe they just want for as to how they able to capture Maada Bio, certainly. Because they know see drugs in Sierra Leone, then they monitor, they see the episode in Liberia, they see in Guinea, they know everything, these people. They know they need relationship to the West, they need relationship to Belgium, they need relationship to the Netherlands government. They know. But though sometimes we say American interest, you know, because of the interest, but again, no forget. They can take people unawares. With this present government, me and you, we know I'm not praying for any deal with these people. Because I see these guys, how they're hungry, how they don't embezzle today, how they cause, you know, the problem when they cause around town, land grabbing, you know, killing here and there. Them people are here. And then they can't undermine critical minerals. Which benefit you get for to the people? You know, if you get that kind of government, no matter what you will do, no matter the prayers, no matter what you will able to showcase minerals, it not go benefit the people.
Right.
These people are not like baskets, just the power water, they sink. This government.
Thank you very much.
If only they get policy, but why Saudi they grow? Why look at Qatar, small nations, look at nations, because they put the people their interest first. People their interest first.
Thank you very much, Ahmed, for your contribution.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, we'll take another voice, probably the last one. Kailondo, thank you for joining us. You get the platform.
Yes, sir, Mr. Komon-Tok. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. And yourself, sir?
I'm good. Mr. Komon-Tok, these politicians, they are not good for our nation. More like the young politicians, them, bro. Then young youths, like say they know they watch news. You know? Just look like recently, 2 days ago, one of the most prominent economics guy, Jeffrey Sachs, where they talk about Africa's potentials. Then the guy that we predict 1995 to 2026, Asia then growth. He said then will go to 20%. And it happened. You understand? So that we lead what's wrong with them, man? Everybody, all the states and the African country that already develop now, they focus to the Asian world. China and the people that already bring technology for you, then build for you. They are the builders in the world.
Yeah.
America not going to do for we nothing. 400 years they be exploiting us.
Honestly, I would have preferred Chinese.
Yeah. In fact, those are the builders of the world. Look at Ethiopia today. You look at Kenya. You look at Zimbabwe.
Correct.
All them countries, then they build it. But the politicians, like, they know they read, they know they listen to news, they know they think, they know they see the changes where they go on in the world. Look at Burkina Faso. The Sahel and just don't introduce their parliamentary make. Each country send 15 representative MPs. These are development. Then they protect their minerals. We not be able to protect our minerals. It's pathetic, bro. Then we book my and then we young politicians. And shame for us. The people that for try stand up, bro. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Kailondo. All right. Okay, so Fambo, look like Sinai already tapped the program. It's been a wonderful night. All right. Okay. First, in the conversation, for make it more interesting, we first caller make something where a buy. We na Pakol. Pakol say the rule of law. They say until we respect law, we know the go no side. The reason why then country progress na law. I'll give you an example. We the other day I discussed with this me good person. We get to just same thing by law. The former Prime Minister Tony Blair in Pekin. Listen what they say. You can Google this one. The former Prime Minister Tony Blair in Pekin misbehave. The Prime Minister in Pekin misbehave. A drunk and drive. Now insert call police for her. I mean, picture that. The Prime Minister. See what would happen at the country salon. Politician and then Pekin and they're above the law. No, then they're above the law. We see Maada Bio in Pekin, what did they do? They're above the law. Nobody said, even a minister cannot even mention a name when it comes to bully juice. You can't. Because if you dare, you're gone. You're gone, you'll be fired. So I'm just trying to connect with you, brother, they say, I say, the rule of law. And until we respect the rule of law, we not go progress. Law for be law. Law na law. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. The rule of law will for strictly go by the rule of law. Now that made them come here. Yeah, no, they say no thief. No, they, they say no worry. Me for my car, no, they safe car, this, that. No, they have advice nobody, not thief, this, that. No. But just so you know, if you are caught, there's a law. The rule of law they apply. And you're not going to suffer go bribe. You're not going to suffer go bribe. Not a magician and in the ruler and a motamande. The culture we give for respect the law, the rule of law. But I make the APC, the opposition, I feel disappointed where then they don't lose the moral authority for criticize the government about being democratic because look what is happening. I think they gave them 3 years. They completed their term. They asked for extension of 6 months. They gave them 6 months. And then they went ahead and asked for another 6 months. Well, who does that? Are you saying that no other people, you don't have competent people to steer, to manage the affairs of your party? They don't weaken the point of being democratic. They don't weaken it. It's just shame. So again, Pakol, thank you for adding that. But today they talk about tribalism and the mentality, and that's the point. We need for cut across. You for bold enough for criticize your tribesmen where you do wrong. You for bold enough for say no, this is not for the interest of the country. I give a damn. This is for Sierra Leone. But I had a talk with one journalist in Liberia. Just so I know, we go for the couch then, yeah. It's then tribalism, they work. Yes, the politician, they did try to use tribalism against them, work. So because the time for some time while they listen and while they follow with colleagues or others, I try for learn something. They say there's more wisdom in listening than in talking. So when I get chance for talk with any, I can like for listen, because that's not the only way I'm able to get something from you. Because if me talk now, what you mean on how they tell you now, you the benefit. So again, one of the things they tell me is say the politicians then try for you tribalism, but will not succeed because the people are united. They put their country first. Yes, Liberia is poor, just like Sierra Leone, but will not get this this tribal captured, tribe captured by politicians. The politicians have succeeded. Did they say somebody, you buy RSF, one comprehensive politician, they can't say, vote for me no more, for let that tribe not come. And they talk by language. We other caller, they say, we don't know what you want, and yeah, I agree with you. Ex-civilian, they say, Maada want go for third term. What? Maada, all what get good choice. I don't think they get many good choice. It gets very limited good options. It get very limited. But if you choose for go take those one they would push and let go for 7 years, let go for third term, I think it is digging on the grave. I think he's smart enough to just exit. That's what me assume, unless he prove me otherwise. And Abdul talk something where I agree with. He say, add up. You are not in politics to enrich yourself. And if you listen to the clip of puts this now, Professor Lumumba also says so. Most African leaders, when they enter office, is to enrich themselves, is to embezzle. So then they sell. Team principal position, then they sell. Team for stand for, morality. Team for stand for human rights. Team for stand for the country. Then they sell. Look, for example, Tamba Momo and Layatilo in case. People they sell because they add up. They add up $30,000. They sell. Even if I want post this now for 8 people and $30,000 was given to 8 people, according to what they said to us. You think they cause not poverty. Not poverty. If these guys we are financially independent, I bet you they will probably reject that money. Again, poverty not sufficient for let somebody do that, because some people they are poor but they have integrity. Well, I made they say now ploy the American and they set for make the old Maada Bio and they monitor all and stuff in the world. The Americans, as they always say, they don't have permanent friends and they don't have permanent enemies. There is a saying it's, I don't know if I get it right, I paraphrase it's dangerous to be America friend. To be a friend of America is dangerous, but it's lethal. I don't know if I get it, more lethal to be America enemy. Okay, I think that the opposite. It's dangerous to be America enemy, but it's more lethal to be America friend. Anyway, I don't know if I get what it's time for, but maybe I will check out later. I know. So what's the time for talk? America no care, then just no care. Absolutely, they give a damn whether I don't support them, whether I don't support them, whether I don't give them critical mineral, whether I don't give them critical mineral. Gaddafi is a perfect example. He did everything the West asked him to do. Everything. He gave up his nuclear ambition. He provided sanction relief. He paid money for the Lockerbie bombing, the 1980 Lockerbie bombing. He opened opportunity, everything. Just after 7-8 years, they turned against him and he was killed brutally. So it's a clear example. So if you think by providing critical mineral, you granting access to America that will protect you forever, I'm sorry, you are making a mistake. It's a big mistake. All right, the last caller they say, okay, we're not good for our nation or so. Anyway, I'm not complete with right now. Apologies for that, but I know the time for talk something positive. Again, I have the type of program. It's been a wonderful night as always. This is the Komon-Tok platform. We don't bring the executive summary. We'll continue for bring calm executive summary until, as long as we can continue to do that. It's not an easy job, but with our strength, with our prayer, with our wish, we all in this together. Sometimes it's good for let you live up for something. Not to me no more. It's we all the fame because look, I meet somebody the other day. You know the name said now. I said, Mr. Komon-Tok, I they watch, but again, like I said, thousands of people they watch, and sometimes I know they know names, I know they see sabi the face there. So someone can just bump on you and feel excited, out of respect for both sides, for what you they do now, not in any way, with all humility. It's called, they say, they explain, they call the name, said, they know they call regularly. So people, they don't know that. I'm serious. You see, look, the media is very powerful. We as black people, black race, we late for embrace the media. Thank God of social media. Now, we late. The West, they mastered. Even them platform models, the YouTube, Facebook, they are not us. They are not ours. Not till we get her. No, not till we get her. They don't master. They don't get her. We not talk no more. See, that's the YouTube now for lot talk now. Yeah, not to negotiation stuff. They pull it. See, let's say Facebook now for lot talk. They pull it regardless whether we get 500 million subscribers or followers. They give a damn. So what's they talk? We lost. We relax, but better to embrace. Even if now you name them, they call every day. For example, say every day. Ahmed from UK. A lot of people don't know her. Abdul, a lot of people that don't know her. Abdul and Pakol, Babatunde, Kailondo, ex-civilian, Kelvin, George Walker, and Kate. Boku, the names and Boku, I know say they are not not so long. I'm not going to call her. I just make an example, just few examples. So the media is so powerful that if they call you name just every day no more for us. I feel we don't feel so. It's serious. And especially when we don't build this community and we the enlarger, we don't build this community, we don't reach this smell, and I go with the go so. Now we all go together. Now we all, names and get for left for posterity. So it's not only about Mr. Komon-Tok. It's about you also. Okay. All right, now we'll tap the program today. Tomorrow we are back. So far, we'll turn up plenty thank you. And yeah, kids, thanks for joining. Musa, thanks for joining us. Ibrahim. Okay, it's said in Losar. Okay. I hope you know massive again. Yeah, thanks Fode, thanks for joining us. Yes, Santigi, thanks for joining us. Jay, thanks for joining us. Yes, Moses, thanks for joining us. And thanks for joining us. Okay, all right. Okay, now bye-bye.
From the streets of Freetown to the world beyond, our voice keeps rising, brave and strong. Speaking the truth when others stay quiet, standing for the people, refusing to be silent. Every story matters, every voice deserves a chance. Through every challenge, she continues to advance, holding leaders accountable, asking what must be asked, serving the nation with courage that will last. Yeah. When the people want answers, when the nation needs to know, one voice keeps shining, one platform helps us grow. Yeah. Mr. Komon-Tok, the people's voice, the nation's pride. Yeah. Mr. Komon-Tok, standing for the truth with nothing to hide. Yeah. From the villages to the city lights, bringing every issue into sight. Mr. Komon-Tok, keep speaking for the people tonight. Hey, hey. Hey. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, hey, hey. Through the storms of politics and public debate, you open the doors and invite us to participate, giving everyone a platform, every citizen a say. Building stronger communities day by day. No fear, no favor, no turning away. Seeking facts and truth in every way. A bridge for the people, a voice for the land. United Sierra Leone hand in hand. Whoa, 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 whoa. When the people want answers, when the nation needs to know, one voice keeps shining, one platform helps us grow. Mr. Komon-Tok, the people's voice, the nation's pride. Mr. Komon-Tok, standing for the truth with nothing to hide. Yeah. From the villages to the city lights, bringing every issue into sight. Mr. Komon-Tok, keep speaking for the people tonight. Let the voices rise, let the nation hear. The message of hope is crystal clear. Knowledge is power, truth is strength. Together we'll go the distance and length. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Komon-Tok, Komon-Tok, the people's platform standing tall. Komon-Tok, Komon-Tok, giving a voice to one and all. Mr. Komon-Tok, a symbol of courage, a beacon of light. Yeah, yeah. Mr. Komon-Tok, keeping the public informed and right.